Hello and welcome back to my channel. For anyone who's new, my name is Olivia, and today's video is a continuation of my series where I am revisiting the Wrapunzel membership Scarves of the Month. Now, since I didn't get a chance to film on Friday, I was just really tired. It was a long day. I am going to be doing 3 of the months in this video. I'm going to try to keep it really short, do simple wraps, just to show you what the scarves are and something really pretty to wrap, a pretty way to wrap with them. I just don't want to be having this video super long. So for getting started, this particular scarf is what I wore on Friday. It is from February of 2021. It's this gorgeous pashmina and so fitting with the theme of February. Just love it. This one has this really interesting, and I hope you can see it, this really interesting rainbow effect on the one side of it, and it goes the entire length of the pashmina. So see if you can see it better on the reverse side. I think that is just such a fun detail on this otherwise gorgeous pashmina. So that adds just a little bit of fun and whimsy to it. Now the accessory is this absolutely adorable headband. I did change out the elastic and made it a little bit bigger so that I can wear this particular one with my Uber and with lots of large wraps. So it will be a little bit bigger for today's wrap because it's just a simpler wrap, but I wanted to have that option when I replaced the elastic on the back. So there we have it. Okay, now with this look, I wore it with an earring, just one earring. A friend of mine sent me a box of jewelry, and this was a single solitary earring, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. It is such a pretty earring that I just wore it by itself with this headband because when I saw the headband, it reminded me that I had this, and I thought they would go well together. So I'm going to get this one on my head. Now I'm going to fold over the edge just a bit. And please forgive the noise. It's snowing here, but this room is really hot, so I have the window open. So what I'm going to do is I'm folding over the front edge just a bit, and I'm putting it on off center. I want a long tail and a short tail. The short tail I just want long enough to come up, tie a knot, and have a little bit extra to work with. So here we go. The short tail crisscrosses over the long tail. I'm not doing a knot in the back. I'm going to test this out and see. That should be fine. I am also doing laundry, so please forgive that as well. Okay. I'm going to cross this. I'm going to open this up and fold in. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Back in, front folded. Okay. Bringing up and doing the same over here. When I tie the knot, I want the short end to come out at the front. So let's see. Tie this knot off center, and I have it off center towards my right side. And what I did was threw that over to the side. I opened this up, the long tail, and I have it going back toward the left, kind of open that up. It may take a second. Fold under that front edge just a little bit. And I'm just kind of bringing it around. Just kind of flouncing it. This part is really organic and it will change every time you do it, just a smidge. Your pleats won't fall in exactly the same place. Okay, now I'm going to turn around because I'm going to try to find a pocket either up top or down the bottom and stuff it in. Trying to make sure that none of the tassels are hanging down. So what I did for this part is I opened this up, and this one ended up being a little bit bigger than it was the last time. So that's okay. You get the same idea. You fold all these tassels in. You bring this back. Cover that up. Tuck that in. And I'm just going to tuck that guy down inside. Now, to avoid octopus head, I am making sure that these are open, these tails are open, so that I don't get that octopus head effect. That's not my favorite. And as you can see, I forgot to put on the headband. Some days, some ways. So let's take it back. That's what it looks like without the headband. Now, since I've gotten it to this point, I am going to shorten up, since I've got to take it back to the beginning, I'm going to shorten up this short side just a little bit. Okay. Crisscross in the back. Okay. Pull it a little snug. Headband. This is a hard headband on scarves. Because of the jewels, you have to be very, very careful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the headband and move the elastic back and around. Otherwise, these jewels with the pieces that hold them in will catch on the scarf, and that kind of makes me unhappy. I don't want to damage this scarf because I really like it. Now back to it. So there we go. Okay, doing this, going back to the same thing as before, folding in, folding in. Okay, don't be a hot mess. Okay. Come forward. Okay. All right, now coming up. Coming up. I'm going to gently lay that here and hope for the best. As you can see, it's gotten caught. Ugh, I don't like that very much. Adjusting this back. Okay. Opening up, doing the same thing, and you'll see when I do this that this does lay a little bit differently. So I'm just going to roll with it. bringing it around, same as I did before, finding that pocket underneath and tucking. Okay, now I can feel it. I could feel a couple of the tassels hanging out, so I fixed those. Now the same thing here. I'm opening it up. I'm going to make sure all of those little tassels are folded in. Get those suckers in. Okay. Bringing this back. All nice and opened up. Okay. You, my friend, go this way. Okay. And then I'm just going to do the rolling and tucking. Rolling and the tucking. And here we go. Now, if this isn't laying the way you want it, you can open it up a little bit more. Just keep fussing with it. But I think I like the way this has turned out. All right, so this is how I did the look for Friday. And of course the earring, because just like so. Okay, so I'll turn around and show you. Okay. All right, I'm going to pause and grab out the next set. Okay, moving on to March of 2021. This month's scarf of the month is this really cool patchwork pastel scarf. It's a viscose scarf. It is a nice long rectangular scarf. Lots of really beautiful colors and patterns and textures. This is wide, nice wide scarf with these really cool tassels on the end, alternating pink and white. Now the accessory for this month was this really cool clip, similar to the infinity clasp. I call it a clip, but I should call it a clasp. It has this really tiny rod that goes through and holds the scarf like so. Okay, so I think I'm going to do something really simple with this one, and I'm going to have a tail with this. Typically I would wear this with a really fun pastel outfit. Today I am staying at the house and have lots and lots of chores to do, so there is no really cool outfit for this, but I have a really pretty pastel pink or a pastel blue or yellow sweater. Oh, excuse me, let's get it all out. I have pretty pastel sweaters that would go really well with this, and skirts. So long tail, short tail, the no knot wrap for no knot in the back today. So I have this nice short tail, nice long tail. What I'm hoping to do is I'm hoping to fold this into thirds. Bring this up at an angle, do a nice twist here, bringing it all the way back around. And then I'm going to fold in all of these small ends so that when I bring it back up, I don't see any of that. Bring it back up and then tucking it in. Okay. Tucking it in. I can adjust this piece like so. Okay, now I have this piece. I can leave down the tail, or I can fold it, bring it up right on top of the other, do the twist, open it up a little bit, and just lay it along the lines of the other scarf. Tuck in. Now for the clip, I am just going to put it right here. Now, and I will take this down and show you what it would look like with the tail. Just running it through, opening up, making sure it's all nice and neat. Okay, so you have here, like this, and turn it around. So, now with the tail, let's pop this off. Okay. Let's make sure that's nice and neat. So, bringing this up. I'm going to do the same twist, open up. Now for this one, I can go underneath of the tail. That would be kind of fun. Bringing this around, bringing it up, and tucking. Have the tail, and then of course the clip goes right here, just like so. Tuck that in. So we have a nice wrap with a tail. And of course, and if any weirdness shows up in the back, I would fix that if I were going out. So here's this. All right, I'm gonna pause because this one was a nice easy one, and then I will go to April. All right, for the final scarf for today, we have this absolutely gorgeous stained glass scarf for the April 2021 Scarf of the Month. It's extra big viscose scarf, but it's a little bit different in texture than most of the other viscose scarves I have. This one feels almost like a bubble chiffon, and it's with the texture on the outside. It still has the grippiness of just a standard viscose scarf, but this one, the outside here feels so different than the other ones that I have. The tassels are alternating in this dark blue and saffron-y gold color. And again, the inside here is this really cool stained glass effect. Now, I remember doing a lot of different wraps with this one for the video. I didn't go back and look at it. I just didn't. But I did remember a wrap where I did a headband across the forehead. That was kind of fun. But this is the really nifty headband. And it's just a gold tone, and it's a braided style of, it's like a chain braided. So three pieces braided, sorry. And then of course the elastics in the back. Now I'm gonna start this one, I'm still wearing my Wendy. I'm gonna start this one by placing the headband around my neck, like so. And then I am going to tie on the scarf, like so. Now I'm not really gonna leave the tassels around my face. I'm gonna fold those under. And I just want enough of the blue showing that it's like a stripe, and I want it sort of centered. And I'm going to be tying a knot in the back. You don't have to tie the knot. You could use a hair tie to do this, but I'm just tying a knot. And I'm going to tuck up the ends inside of the scarf on the sides. There we go, just to hold them in place. Now this is what I have. I'm going to be bringing the headband up right now, and I'm placing it just behind the gold stripe. That's where I want to get it centered. Okay, I'm going to bring all of this up over on the left side, and I'm going to fold in. Do my best to fold it in all the way down. We shall see if it works. Okay, I'm going to bring this up and over. I'm going to do a twist. And when I twist it, I'm going to bring this navy piece to the front. Adjust that. Bringing it back around. And then I'm just going to bring it back up, trying to keep that navy piece in the front. Let's see if I can get that back. Okay, just want to keep that navy piece in the front to have a little bit of a difference. You see you have the navy here, and then this is the stained glass. Well, I want the navy on this side. Just a bit. Okay. Do it adjusting. Okay, and then when we come back to this side, I'm going to roll it under, and it's just going to be the stained glass. And tucking in the back. Now I am definitely going to be adjusting here, just because I don't like the way that piece was laying. And doing a little adjusting. And I can adjust this back just a little bit. Okay, so I think I'm liking this. I think I'm really liking this. Now, if you wanted to have a tail, what you can do is bring this down. When you're bringing this side, making sure this is nice and neat, when you're bringing this side up, showing the blue, and bringing it down here, and when you're spinning, bringing it down, you can find the pocket here. Let's like reach through and pull this to the front so that you have a really nifty tail, and you show off some of these nifty little tassel-y pieces. So kind of cool. So it's just one minor deviation, and you have a completely different wrap. All right, I'm going to spin around and show you the back. Hopefully it's neat. Okay. And the side. All right, so I know it's a lot of looks for today, but thank you for hanging in there with me, and I will see you again tomorrow with the May of 2021 Scarf of the Month.